Welcome back. The learning objective for this video is to understand how to identify and write quarterly goals that are clear, measurable, and aligned to your annual goals. With annual goals defined, we then analyze what work is necessary to accomplish them over the 4 quarters in a year. At an organization-wide level, annual goals typically require a program with multiple projects to be accomplished. These projects may be completed sequentially or in parallel. These projects become quarterly goals. Continuing with our nonprofit example, we'll take one of the annual goals and break it down into quarterly goals. Let's assess this goal. Website is enhanced to fully digitize our application process. We processed at least 25% of applications digitally by end of the year. There is a lot that needs to be done to accomplish this, so let's break it down. We'll use a work breakdown structure technique here to accomplish this. At the top, we'll create a short name for this goal labeled Digital Application Project. At our next level, we'll say there are major deliverables of scoping, the process, and technical enhancements required to implement. Scholarships R Us doesn't have an in-house tech department, so it needs to outsource the development and support. They'll need to complete an RFP process and contract with a vendor. Then there is the development and testing of the process and supporting technology. Then we need to plan for change management, which includes communication and training of users both inside and outside the organization. We also will need to do a pilot before a general release. There will also need to be a marketing component to get students to be aware of this new feature and start to use it so that it can achieve our 25% of applications goal. At this point, I feel I have captured the major deliverables and will not continue breaking it down at this time. Next, estimate by quarter when you think you can complete the deliverables using similar plans or in consultation with subject matter experts. Once general timing estimates are known, write your quarterly goals. In this example, they are as follows. Quarter 1. Business requirements and RFP documented and approved by executive team. RFP distributions and selection started. Quarter 2. Tech vendor selected and contract signed. Technical design approved and development started. Quarter 3. Development and validation complete with pilot launched. Communications and trainings underway. Quarter 4. Pilot successfully completed. New digital applications process fully launched in conjunction with the marketing campaign. Again, at this point, we aren't going to worry too much about the details. We are seeking to draft a high-level approach to achieving the annual goal that we can eventually take to our partners to validate for accuracy and feasibility. Next, repeat this process for your other annual goals. At the conclusion of this analysis, you will have a consolidated list of goals per quarter, which we will then use to begin a validation process to confirm all goals identified are realistic within each quarter. That concludes this video on quarterly goals. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video valuable, clicking that like button would be greatly appreciated. If you have a question or feedback, I invite you to leave a comment and I'll reply as soon as I can. To watch the other videos in this series or on other topics, you can find them on my profile page. And if you want to be notified whenever I post new content, click the follow or connect button on my profile. This is Richard Ibarra, wishing you continued success with your goals.